Welcome to Deep Thought. Stop giving people free rent in your head. Stop giving it, you know? And you know what inspired me to do this? I have a certain troll. And they call my name all the time because I've seen them mention my name in the comments of other podcasts. They probably watching this. And they even change their name up sometime, but I recognize it. I recognize the particular trope because they always say the same thing. Incidentally, if you're going to do stuff like that, change up your writing style. People keep forgetting I'm a professional writer. And I've been on jobs where I've had to write stuff, like in the government. Yeah, I can pick out things. But I was thinking about that. I was like, wow, this troll really has me on their mind a lot. And I'm like, wow, you know, I don't know anything about them. But always has something to say about me. You know, always brings my name up. Somebody else bring my name up. Seriously, that's how I know it's the same person. Somebody can bring my name up in the comments or something else and they commenting on something totally different. And I've had different people actually defend me, but I'm like, wow. And you know what that is, because one of the people defended me one time was laughing at the troll, say, yeah, Rom got free rent in your mind. And I always remember that, you know, because people will show me stuff. People always hit me up and say, yo, Uncle Rom, this person talking about you. And I thought about that, and I used that example. But how often I've heard other people talk about somebody, be pressed about somebody, and the person don't give a shit about them. You know? Person don't give a shit about them. Look, going through life, you can't obsess over another person. You're giving them free rent, especially that person don't even know who you are. Because think about it, like you got some people who obsess over, I've seen other people obsess over content creators, or, you know, they doing constant videos on them, or they obsess over celebrities. And even outside of that, somebody constantly worried about what someone is doing. And I'm like, does that person know you? See, while you thinking about this person, that's not affecting their lives. They still doing their thing and they have no idea who they are. You know? They have no idea. And it's like, you gotta ask yourself something. Why? If you're obsessing over a person, you giving them free rent in your head. You letting them do stuff, but they have no idea about you. It's like when some men, they obsess over some woman. And they say, oh, she's this or that. Does that woman know you? Would she know you if you got in front of her? Like, in fact, I've seen some content creators do that. I ain't gonna mention the name. Certain content creators, they'll obsess over someone else, but that other person might not know. And it's like, okay, you're always doing videos about this person, you know? But it's like, wow. In fact, there was a content creator, I ain't gonna mention the gentleman's name, who was always doing videos about me, mentioning my name. And people wonder, you didn't respond. I was like, well, he's putting money in my pocket. So I was like, kept going. But that's free rent. That is free rent, you know? Like, you try not to. And that's all of us. That's all of us. Because my feeling is, as long as you're not in my face and as long as you don't touch me, whatever, I don't have time. And I've said that, I actually said that to one. Like, I thought about it because one thing, because I've had a few trolls. You know, some people don't like Uncle Rom. But I thought about, like, one who came with some stuff and they had like a major essay. And they were trying to go in on me, start some stuff. And I'm like, really? Block? And it didn't even make my main page because I got my review. Yeah, you come against me, it picks it up right away. I think it's the AI or something. But it picks it up right away, so it don't even make my main page. So I got a little feature. Some comments come under review. Never on this channel. I've never had a comment under review on this channel, never. Because I'm very intelligent. But you know I do on the other one. But I'm saying, wow, you did all that? Because I don't spend that much energy. And I'm even bringing it up. Somebody say, oh, why are you bringing it up? You thinking about it? No, it's a lesson. See, here's the thing. It's an important lesson. Because I've seen that in the real world. People worried about this person, talking about this person. I'm like, that person don't give a shit about you. Why the time you spend worried about this other person who don't know you and really never intentionally did anything against you. You might just disagree with something about them, or something about them triggers you, that you're going to spend all this time obsessed over them. But they just living their lives. How's that helping your life? Is that bringing you money? Is that helping you be better? And you could think negative things about them, but is it affecting them? You know, I had a friend who broke up from this guy because while he was cheating. And she was just thinking about it. I said, you know, this dude got 3 other women. Do you think he really cares about you? Or did he care about you to begin with? Because it's like he's getting free space in your mind. And he's stopping you from doing some of the things you have to do. And that's very important. You can't obsess over another human being. You know? Because I'll tell you what, with me, that's why I like a lot of times, like I say, unless you right in front of me and you trying to physically harm me, that's when I might care. And even then, I just handle the thing and keep it going. Because you don't have time. Like I said about this one, they had this long stuff. Had some straight, I guess they were trying to mess with my head. I ain't even have, once I read a few sentences, I was like, ah, block. They on some bullshit. And I'm like, you spent all that time doing all of this for something I took care of in like less than a second. And I'm like, damn, don't you have something positive to do? Because see, here's the thing. Okay, here's another example. Like the celebrities, major celebrities. You got people, they worried about them. Oh, they doing this and that. It's like, don't watch them. Don't support their work. Because they making millions, even billions, and you're struggling. You should be more focused on living your best life. Because I'm going to tell you what, on a personal thing, if I see something, you know, if I disagree with anything, even other content creators or something, y'all notice I don't do any videos like going in on them or anything. I just say, I just don't watch it. Like, that kills me. Let me get into that again real quick, just real quick. How is it if you don't like someone, you steadily watching their videos? You're like, why take time? Shoot, once I see a video and I disagree with the person, I just say, okay. You know? Okay. Boom. I don't watch their channel. In fact, you got a feature where like if I'm checking out videos on my phone, there's a feature, a button you just hit. Those little 3 buttons, those 3 little dots, you just hit that and it say, don't recommend channel. Boom, it's over with. It's like, but people they think about people and they doing all that time instead of focusing on themselves. Don't focus on a person who don't give a shit about you. Seriously, don't. It's a waste of time. You need to be focused on doing your own thing. You know? Only time that I might give a pass for that if you know the person personally and they really did some egregious shit. If you know them personally. But people obsess over people, give people free space that didn't do shit to them. Don't know them from jack. And still making money in the meantime. So, but don't. You know, if you don't like an individual, don't. In fact, I've had some people say they didn't like my material. They got all this stuff. Well, you know, I'm gonna unsub you and stuff. I'll say, peace. I'm like, you know, like, because I'm gonna tell you what though, deep down, when someone when someone does something like that, they deep down want you to care. And I'm just like, because I've said it before, if you're not feeling what I'm talking about, just don't watch. Yeah, I respect that. If you disagree with it, you know, don't deal with it. You know, no point in arguing over it. Just go. But I want y'all to think about that though. Don't allow somebody else. Don't put your mind on somebody else and what they do so much. All right? And I've been there before. I ain't gonna act like I hadn't. But I learned, that's like, you know, this ain't doing me no good. Boom. Boom. Let me just go on and do the fucking shit I need to do. That's, you know, I talked about that I mentality. It's still good to have. Sometimes you gotta have that I mentality. It's not totally bad. You know, you gotta have that I mentality. Just move the fuck on. You know? I want y'all to really think about that though. Seriously, think about, you know, because like, especially on YouTube, some people will sub somebody they don't like, which to me, I'm like, why? Why? They don't care about you. And somebody might say, well, why are you talking about this? Because I want people to think. And I've seen that hurt people too much. So, anyway, that's all I have for now. I'll get back with you. I'll see y'all Sunday, okay? On this channel. So, anyway, peace and blessings.